Okay, we have a few things lined up to do here. Apparently there are just dolphins down in the deep. I do think I saw one dolphin there at one point or something, didn't I, last time I was there? But the game didn't seem to have anything to say about it. I'll actually bring a dolphin with me, because we probably have some ground to cover here. I don't have any local dolphins. We have a few places to go. There's apparently something to do in the southeast, I think it was. We have over, I think it was around here-ish. There's really something going on. Mushroom something it was called. And then apparently in the depths, which I believe means, you know, in the crevasses. There you have a dolphin to find, supposedly, that I just didn't see last time or something? Or the game just didn't feel like it acknowledged it to me, or what, I'm not sure. But we have things to do here. In any case. Hello, Bruce. This beluga appreciates the fine arts. Finally, someone with taste. Oh, okay. Because I'm always moving when I'm on the dolphin, I can't. Super drop off, open sea. Yeah, I noticed. Okay. It's funny to me with how on the map only specific points are marked. Jeez. Which means that this massive expanse just has one point on it marked as the open sea. Oh, no, I was not pointing where I thought it was on the map there. Yes, I don't remember the precise location of this little mushroom area, whatever it was called. Annoying thing being, this game for some reason does not tell you where you are when you have the map open, which seems kind of opposite what you would want. You have the map open because you're trying to navigate and so on, right? You'd like the game to tell you, oh hey, you're in this place. But that's precisely when the game doesn't tell you where you are. So I don't have a good way of knowing if I'm actually in a given spot or not. While also looking at the map, which is a pretty desirable thing to do. So what's this place called? I need to leave this area a little bit and come back. To get the title to come up. I thought the mushroom whatever area was over here, but I could be wrong. Okay, you're not telling me the names of things, game. I need to get around quickly, and I need to know where I am, but I also need you to tell me what's what. I'm pretty sure the reason I got the music changing there was because I just entered a new area, but you need... Maybe a big part of the reason I don't know what anything's called in this game is because they never show me the darn name. Because doing anything that's useful for navigating, moving around more quickly, or having the map up prevents you from actually seeing the names of things for some reason. Chill out, man. I'm not looking for salvage. Calm down. That's the drop off. Okay. I guess the entire thing is called the drop off. Again. They try to represent that with a single point on the map, which is rather counterintuitive. See, I didn't know that's what I was looking at because I was in a area on the map way far away from the part that's actually labeled Super Drop Off. Dude, it's okay. I don't need... Okay. Oh, are you just telling there's like a coin here or something? No? I'm not sure what you're looking at, man. I guess they're might be pointing me to a new fish. Okay. Let's try to find that stuff we were looking for earlier. I think it's at like this depth level though, the thing we're looking for. I don't think it's deeper. I don't think you have the mushroom stuff like beyond the drop off and whatnot. And we have the level we're at right now. We have this second level more or less, which is largely occupied by crevasses. And then you have the drop off, and at beyond the drop off is just open sea. So whatever we're looking for has to be in one of those upper two areas, I think. Which are long and take a long time to navigate, but... I wish I could be moving more quickly. It's just the game has decided that that's not how I get to look for things. It's decided that if I do that, I don't get any description of where I am. I feel like it was over here, honestly. That was described as mushroom whatever, but I could be entirely wrong. It was a long time ago, and I had no indication that would turn out to be important. No, not you. What, man? I don't know what you're looking at here. Like, I know this zoom spot exists. That's not too remarkable to me. Okay. I really thought it was further south. This area that I found. Nothing here is getting named. It's been a while since I've been anywhere that actually got introduced with a label. Lots of sun rays in here. I'm only just now noticing that the water noises in this game are very stereo. It's quite an experience wearing headphones. That's the Fisher, which is not what I need. Where in the world is this place? Maybe one of those things where I need Oceania to tell me what the different features of the place are or something. Was that it? Was that the mushroom rock or something? Oh, it's like a whale shark or something. Just a stupid big one. No, it's not in front of me anymore. I like how Majestic music just stopped. Majestic moment over. Where are you? There you are, jeez. It's a crazy experience just completely losing track of a thing that big. No, it's just whale shark. This one just happens to be big. kind of weird. Okay. You do, you, dude. Okay, well there's that done. Okay, well it's kind of on the other end of the map. Well, like, everything I need to do is a ways from here. But let's scour the open sea now for other dolphin. Apparently they're in the southeast region from what it sounded like. From what I recall being told, so. I may stay above that black region on the depth meter though, to preserve my air a little bit. Because you do start losing air pretty quickly if you go deeper than that. And I will consequently lose a lot of air when I'm down in the depths later on. Looking for a dolphin. And now we're just out there in the great unknown. I appreciate that they gave you a bit of this at some point, just big open ocean. It took a while. It makes sense as a thing to work up to, but on the other hand, too, also it's just like... The reason they haven't done it before and they don't do a lot is because, like, there's nothing to do here. It's just... You're out in space. Hi. I doubt they're deeper than this. I don't see any particular reason why I should go much deeper. I don't think the dolphin would be like in a super deep spot. Nobody else seems to be deeper than this, really. Yeah, here there's absolutely no option other than using a map, because like there's absolutely zero way of orienting yourself otherwise. And you have your, I guess you have your depth meter and your compass, but like you don't know where you are in relation to anything else in the world. A little too deep there. Hold on. Supposedly there's a dolphin in this general region. I don't really know where, because there's nothing to see here. Okay, why not? It's a rock. Better be good rock. And supposedly they're good at finding like art and whatnot, but I don't think that a fine art thing would be just labeled small rock. And I figured it would be a place that's a bit more open than like right here. Because here we're not above the open waters anymore. Like, there's a lot of space to look here for what it's worth, but there's nothing to do there. So, I can go different depths there and so on. Oh, so there is a... The game does helpfully tell me where I have and haven't been. You know, it takes a good long while to trace my path. But you can see, like, there's a region I cut through pretty hard. Or not, I didn't cut through, that I just kind of avoided entirely. Could in theory be a dolphin somewhere around here. So I just drift in space. And there's not a lot to do to look for this dolphin. I just move around in the open waters. I could swear it was southeast that it said, not like northeast, for instance. You're not the kind of dolphin I'm looking for. And it's cool having found you, but it's the Leviathan. I found mythical creatures, but I still have not found the little dolphin I'm looking for. I don't know what depth they might be at either, and it could be I'm just at the wrong depth wherever I have to find them. It's too dangerous to dive any deeper. Is that deeper than I go in the... in the crevasse? Well, this is kind of rough at this point. Okay, I hear the orcas. That's nice. I'm finding some stuff here, it's just not the thing I was promised I would find here. Let me take a quick trip over to a spot closer to the drop-off. So I'm seeing a part that I haven't covered. I can't make the map not translucent with the dolphin, though, because I can't not move forwards with the dolphin. Which is a bit of a nuisance sometimes. It's going to be a little bit hard to see certain things on the map. I wish I could just have it show where I've been all the time, instead of tracing this a really long route. I swear, if I search the entire open waters and just don't find anything, and it's there, I just haven't seen it, I'd be quite annoyed. Seeing big things of various sorts. By various sorts, I might just mean one sort, because I think this might just be the Leviathan again. I see a big whale. But I don't see the darn dolphin. Let's check the rest of the part I haven't been in, but... And then again, there is the issue of depth. I don't know if I need to be at some different depth than I'm at right now. I've been leaning towards the deeper side lately. I think it doesn't tell you on the map what depth you were at each location or anything. I have this whole 3D space to navigate here. But I mean, this is me trying to work with the information I've been given. The game says, hey, out in the open ocean there is a dolphin somewhere. Okay. I will go in the open ocean hoping to find a dolphin somewhere. And they're probably not going to be against the very edge of the world or anything. And you could see for a second there I had covered a pretty good chunk of this map. Here's the big whale shark, I think. Okay. You can see I've been kind of everywhere at this point. Please, let me point to things. I do have to say, the Wii as a game system, given its control scheme, is probably one of the ones to have frustrated the most people the most in existence. Just because it can be quite finicky like this. I don't know where in the world this dolphin is. Maybe I shouldn't be so deep. Like, I don't think I was given any particular hints for depth. Have I seen you guys? I haven't. This is a part of this place I haven't been to, which is amusingly the one that's explicitly labeled. It's just, I don't know what depth I'm supposed to be at or anything, so I'm just trying to cover this place best I can. I guess if I wanted to be really systematic, I could go in some particular pattern. Are you serious? I have to take Hayako here? Are you kidding me? Please. Okay. It's over here. It's over at like 7-7. I just have to go there and examine it. I think that's what I was looking for, at least. This smaller one there. I just happened to see this one and thought, hey, you kind of look like regular dolphin-sized. Look at this grand journey we went on. Man, at the very beginning, too, I went there at one point. Yeah, that wasn't a new place. Well, yeah, because I saw everybody over there. It's just I didn't happen to realize. Again, I wish this game would tell you more like, hey, you're in the presence of something that you can do meaningful things with, instead of just waiting for you to interact with and happen to notice, okay, I wish I could start my dive over there. Instead of waiting for you to manually interact with the thing. Like that. The worst case was still the one time you had to talk to Oceana while you were next to a small hole she could dive through. Because in any other case, talking to her does something different. That's the game just not following the rules it's established. Okay. This this tell you where you can find species or something? I actually don't remember what the deal is here. Or does it tell you where zoom spots are? What does this do again? I actually don't quite remember what this menu is. I'm not certain, admittedly. Aiko, what do you actually do gameplay-wise again? I know your deal is fish. I wish there was a label on here when I did this. So just tell me, oh hey, here's the thing this does. Oh, okay, it tells me where a bunch of... Oh, okay, so that is how you find all the species in the game. Hey, here are all the different things in this area, and where they are. So this tiny little guy... That's cool. And I don't think I have much... I guess if I wanted to find a whole bunch of more fish to put into the aquarium, that would be a way of doing that. That's nice. Well, also that just tells me, well, if I know I'm in a particular quadrant that has a particular species in it, I can use this to tell me where they are. At least in 2 dimensions. Yeah, that's actually really nice. This game does equip you with things, at least if you like get into like the deeper aspects of the mechanics. I don't know if deep's the right word, but it has tools for so-called advanced players, I guess, to actually like realistically try to get 100% on everything instead of having to scour the entire game world for every single zoom spot and so on to find all the coins and the like. You have tools for finding all the different species and so on. Okay, so it was around here. I don't think it was either of these ones. These are regular orcas. I think the orca I was looking at seems smaller or something. Sometimes though you can just be in a cloud of a particular kind of creature and you just don't see the one that's supposed to stand out. This is the one. Oh. Or at least this one does. Boom. Oh, okay. Just cuts your dive short. Another thing I wish they would warn you about more, give you a bit more choice in, but whatever. Not that I take offense at it in this particular instance. It's one of those, you know, more of the principle of the matter kinds of things, other than actually being a problem here and now. Oh, God. Speaking of problems, hitting the darn platform the mic is on. Uh, are we supposed to find that somewhere? Do we need like a particular salvage item or something? Hey, game, come on. Please. Let's see what the notebook has to say on this, and then we'll cut the episode off probably, because we're out of time at this point. Didn't get to go for the depths dolphin, but that's okay. Oh. Okay, what's this cinematography here? I've never seen something like this in the game. It's not here at 9 ball, I don't think. Do you need... Okay, skin healing? We were just there. Also, who invited... Okay. Why is Nancy here? What veterinary practice? You're always here. Okay. Wasn't expecting that, but sure. Not sure what prompted that, actually. We have a lot of business there these days. Yeah, okay, just down there. Oh. As a consequence, this was at... Okay, I didn't think this would come from me having found the big whale shark. Okay. So just go where the whale shark was. Floating objects. I don't follow. What do you mean they love floating objects? I might have to look that one up or something. Anyhow, for the time being, we have other things to occupy ourselves with, so I might make a quick trip to the bird. And then we can head back over to Zahab to do other stuff. I'm not sure how... I don't know what floating objects we're talking about here. Unless there's something I can buy from Nancy or something that would fulfill that requirement. Oh my god. Jeez. Okay. Also, there's nothing to appraise, right? Oh yeah, I did get a small rock. Is it a fine art rock? I thought there's actually an animation for these individually. Not really fine art, but okay. Float. Do these all do things? I don't know what they do. I don't know what I bought these other two expensive ones for. Okay. Well, there you go. Just had to buy the thing. Alright. In that case, we have everything we need, I think, to do a whole bunch more stuff over at Zahab. But before that, we'll find a bird. Bye, everyone.